It reads, "For you remain silent at this time. Relief and deliverance for the Lord, for the Jews will arise from another place, but you and your families will perish. And who knows but that you have come to the royal position for such a time as this." Alright, so change your world to change the world. Actually, there's a man, Tony Esteve, who said there are more than 7,750 million people in this world, and of which Tina, as people, throughout our lives, we only know 5,000. And then those who are related to us, whether it's friendship, whether it's what, about really 150. So now Sukanyele, 7,750 million people. How would I do this? Ngasikhangele lapha kuthiwa kulama points enzawathanda ukuwasebenzisa ayi-3, the 3 main points. The first one, stop self-pitying, believing that you can't do something, or always have an excuse not to achieve it. Kumele sitshintshe umhlaba, but then how would we change 7,750 million people in this world? Alright, so now the thing is, the thing engicabanga nje ngedwa ukuthi we have different talents in this world. We have different things that we like doing. How about we use those to change the world? Singayesabini, nxa ukwanisa ukuhlabela, hlabela, you will change someone's life. And that song will change the world. Alright, so the second key was where God's grace. Nxa ngihlabela, am I singing ngihlabela ngupulpit enjani exactly? Where am I? There are a lot of places. Music itholakala endaweni eziningi in different forms. Itholakala kuma parties at church, even lasendlini iyatholakala music. But which music do we sing? Which type of things? What do we do? Ukuze sitshintshe umhlaba? Are we doing the good things? Are we changing in a good way or in the bad way? Alright, so I would like to the first verse is Esther 2, verse 9.
And the maiden pleased him, and she obtained kindness of him. And he speedily gave her the things for purification with such things as belonged to him, and 7 maidens which were meet to be given her out of the king's house. And he preferred her and her maids unto the place of the house of women.
Alright, so as I said, the first key says stop self-pitying. Sikhangele Esther. Esther was a lady, a girl who had no parents. Wayehlala no uncle wakhe. But then, kwafika isikhathi lapha apleaser khona the king, and the king immediately provided her with beauty treatment and special food. Okay, so lapha kuthiwa stop self-pitying yourself. Believing that you can't do something. Kulezinto eziningi ezenzakala emhlabeni. Kulabanye abayesaba amehlo or crowds. Nxa sikhangele, stop self-pitying yourself. Ungazizwela ukuthi laphana abanye abengikhangele hayi angisoze ngikwanise ukuyenza. But lapha the first part is telling us ukuthi stop self-pitying yourself. Ungazitshela ukuthi awukwanisi ukuyenza. You have to change this world. It's a must. You have to do it. So nxa ungathi angikwanisi ukuyenza, ufuna ubani akwenze? Uyabufuna ukuthi wena utshintshwe instead of ukuthi utshintshe. How is that so? Singayehluleka ukuthi si rise up, siyakhuluma what we have to say to change the world. Who will? The second key word, where God's grace. Ngasiyenza izinto emhlabeni. No ukuthi umlimi ukhanyele, whether ngayenza kucishwa ama-lights, whether elayithiwe, whether ngiyenza to a crowd of people or ngiyenza ngedwa. What I do means ukuthi uNkulunkulu usikhanyele. So we should always wear God's grace. In whatever we do, whether your talent to change the world, wear God's grace when you're doing whatever you do best. Kuthiwa, Esther's grace is not due to her. It comes from God. We change the world. Mina ndavuka ngithi alright, since kuthiwa change the world, I have to just go and preach, or I have to go and sing. Alright, and then Esther's grace is not due to her. Ngikhulekile ngacela umlimi ukuthi abe lami if I'm going to change the world. It was due to God's grace. How do we get God's grace? We pray. So nxa sesikhuleka kumele sicele umlimi ukuthi in whatever we do, we make sure ukuthi when we are changing the world, we are wearing God's grace. Secondly, apparently Esther's inner beauty was greater than the physical one. Kuthiwa Esther wayemuhle. But then her inner beauty was greater than her physical one. Khathesi I can preach and say out loud to change the world, change your world, to change God's world, or change the world. But what is inside me defines what I'm saying. Am I doing the right thing? That's what you should ask yourself. Ukuthi, yes, maybe kulabanye abambonileyo izolo ngo-TM. And then now I'm coming and preaching. I'm telling them, why? Sabata Friday. But what do I mean? Will they change? So firstly, you have to be greater inside than outside. But when phakathi, the question is inside unjani. People don't want to be with the arrogant. Alright, so umuntu zama ukuexplainela ukuthi hayi no esabatha uhamba ngeSaturday kodwa umuntu akuchingele, how will they understand? Ngoba ngumuntu othi nxa ulabantu they like to understand what you're trying to say. But ungaba ngumuntu othinga umuntu ahle vume noma engazwanga ukuthi utheni. Ngoba njani? Ngoba uyabumchingele. Ngabe uzonje uthi worshipa ngeSaturday kodwa unchingela. I won't be able to understand what you're trying to mean because uyabunchingela. So please, nxa ukhuluma labantu in the process of changing the world, make sure ukuthi whatever you do, it's not arrogant. Whatever you do, it will make peace wherever you are. Because it is the humble one who manages to impact and change your life. Unkulunkulu was a humble person. Jesus. Esemhlabeni, crowds would follow him. He was humble. He would listen to your problems. Wathi abantwana bebuye kuye, but babebaphushela khatshana. He was humble. Wayenza umuntu owayengalanyawo ukuthi walk, owayengahambi ukuthi ehambe, owayengabona ukuthi ebone, of which he was humble. Nxa sithi humble, I don't mean ukuthi lathi ngibe sensithi kumuntu oblind mina humble faka udaka emehlweni hayi. Ngithi ukuthi being humble, you have to ask the Lord to be humble ukuze konke kuhambe kuhle. You won't be arrogant nxa ungakhuluma lo mlimi. Mina ngiyachinga nxa umuntu enga-understand. Kodwa uNkulunkulu khathesi sensiyakhuluma labantu bakho. Sicela ukuthi ungiphe that humbleness that you had. The third key is being obedient always blesses. Alright, let's say ngiyabantwana le. Even that abadala kodwa sisaqala abantwana. Being obedient. Nxa kuwukuthi uzakwanisa ukuthi ulalele endlini, it means lawo uzakwanisa ukulandela what God says and you will be able to change the world using obedience. ngizakubona mina ngisendlini ngithi ngivakashile and then I see ukuthi uyachinga back, you just talk back ebazalini or you're not obedient. Mina njengomntwana ongaya church, I will say I longa namfundisi. So which church, or vele the questions that come to our mind. Since sifunda all this at church, which church do you go to? SDA. All right. So lifundisa ungabi obedient. That's nice. So in whatever we do, be obedient. Be obedient. And then for abadala, being obedient. When we say be obedient, we don't mean ebazalini, kuma uncles, aunties, and all that stuff. But we mean even kuNkulunkulu. Are we obedient to kuNkulunkulu? So time go siphi semonya Saturday uzumuntu ukuthi hayi siyalizwa. Kodwa, what I'm saying is being obedient is listening to what you're told to do. So now ukuthi there are things that the Lord is asking you to do. Be obedient, follow them. Njengokuva singahambi ethashishi thina sithunyelwe eNineveh. Alright, so sembuyela ku topic yethu, change your world to change the world. Asitshintshani umhlaba wethu batali. I would like to say ukuthi God bless the reading of His word as we continue. Amen.